Hey guys, it's me, Melly. Welcome back to my channel, Melly's Yarn and Book Adventures. Hope everybody's having a great week. Not really much more going on than from the last time I put a video out, except that I look a hot mess. But, yeah, I'm a mom and it's early in the morning, so, whatever. Anyways, and I didn't really putting on a hat because, yeah. And normally my hair's in a ponytail anyway, which I'm going to do now because I don't like my hair on my face. So I know you guys are probably wondering, what is she wearing? I'll tell you in a second. Let's get past all the what's it called? The technical details. As you know, I'm Melly. This is my channel, Yarn and Book Adventures with me. Yeah, I know. I said it weird, but whatever. What are we about? Well, if you're a returning subscriber, you already know what I'm about. If you're a new subscriber, I'm going to break it down to you really, really quickly. Basically, I guess you could call it a vlog, in a sense. It's just me sharing what I love to do and read and discover and find and make with you guys. And it's a way for us to kind of get to know each other better. I just, to meet new people, to get out there. That's what I'm about. I don't have a lot of crochet friends in real life. Okay, I'm lying. I have not. I have one coworker that crochets that we're, but I just started the job not too long ago. So, in AC Moore, lucky me. That means I have better access to yarn and not a superb discount, but every little penny helps, right? Anyway, it's a seasonal job as of right now. We'll find out what happens after the holidays are over. Either way, it was a good experience. Anyway, so yeah, I'm not a tutorial channel. I'm not a giveaway channel. I don't do giveaways. I won't do giveaways only because, not because I wouldn't love to do it, just because I'm a mom with 3 kids. I'm on a budget. I'm not a single mom, but I'm still on the budget. I could not afford postage for large giveaways or even small giveaways. I just couldn't do it. I don't have the funds for it. I would love to do it. Maybe one day I will do it. A small something, a small giveaway. But as of right now, I'm not, that's not something I'm about. So yeah, there goes the technical details. So what have I been up to since the last time you saw me? You're probably wondering what I'm wearing. Well, it's not quite done yet. I want to bring this up a little bit more, obviously, because you can see my t-shirt underneath, and I'm not feeling that. I'm just gonna granny stitch around maybe one time, just around the neck one time with but anyway, let me show you what I'm wearing. It is my, I don't know, it is my granny square sweater, and I love it. I love it. This is the lavender yarn. I don't know if you can tell, and this is that cloud. It's called cloud, but it's gray, and it's the Red Heart Hygge yarn, the original Hygge, not the Hygge, whatever it's called, fur, not the Hygge. There's another one out, Comfort, Hygge Comfort. I don't know, whatever. This is the original. It has the little bit of the, I guess you could say it's fur. It's like yarn with like a fur. I don't know if you could see that. But anyway, it's the original Hygge. That has been sitting in my stash for, I bought this at AC Moore when I started working in Center City. It was on sale 2 for $12. Or 2 for $6, or 2 for $10. It was 2 for something because I got the 2 colors, one purple and one of the gray, not knowing what I was going to do with it. And that's usually how the sale in AC Moore goes. But I would say beginning of the year. Beginning of the year I bought this. So yeah, I love it. I didn't know what to do with it. First I was going to make a hat and scarf set from the Red Heart website. They have patterns. Then I said, no. Then I had bought 2 more of the purple, and I was like, all right, you know, because it was on sale at AC Moore, and I was obviously at work, and I couldn't resist it. So there was that. I'm sorry, I'm looking out my window, and it looks like this white cat that seems to like my backyard is sitting on the wall in between the houses. Anyway, so I bought 2 more of the purple because it was on sale. And I was like, maybe I'll make a blanket and make the gray like a border. Because there's a knit pattern that said I only needed 4 balls of yarn to make a throw. And I was like, yeah, I could do that. And I could do it as a granny square and it'll be fine. So that's what I started. I started 1 granny square. And it's pretty big. Like, it's 1 granny square with 1 ball of yarn is pretty dang big. Well, this is like a ball and a half, I guess, for the front, and a ball and a half for the back. So that's the 3 balls of purple I had. I have a little bit left over, which I could technically use for something. Why is this? Okay, it must just be the way I'm sitting. I feel like it's... Oh. Well, there you go. That's why. Sorry, I just realized that my sweater is falling apart. Isn't that some ish? Why? I don't understand. All right. Let me take it off. My side seam is coming apart, but I don't know why. I knotted it really well. So let me fix that, because then it's gonna bother me otherwise. Anyway, drama. I don't know how that happened, but we'll fix it. Real quick, we'll fix it. Things are really weird. Anyway, I know I left like a little slit up the side. So I don't know what happened. Maybe it's the yarn. Hold on, let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's my knot. It's really odd that I did that. Anyway, now I'm not loving this sweater so much. Because it just unraveled on me a little bit. Which is odd. But we're going to fix it. Anyway. So what was I saying? Alright, so I think I know what happened there. I think when I seamed in my side edge, it somehow came undone. So this, I guess, if you're using the Hygge yarn and you're making clothes, make sure you tie some really good knots for your seams, because it seems like all my ends are coming out that I wove in last night, that I painfully wove in. So we're gonna leave that alone though. I don't care. I'm wearing it. It's mine. I don't care. I can always tuck in. You can't even tell it's an end because of the nature of the sweater. Anyway, whatever. What else have I been working on? Sorry, like I just totally went off on a rant. Like my Jean-Claude Van Damme sweater. Okay, so the other day I had bought from Hobium. In the summer I bought some Christmas colored yarn. And I decided to make a cushion cover out of the yarn. This is Yarn Art jeans. And the other one is Gazelle Baby Cotton XL. Gazelle. I think, which I told you guys about, because I made my mom a doily in so the red and the green is the Yarn Art, and the white and the red is the Gazelle. And I can tell you right now, well, besides the fact that it is soft, it's super soft, I love it. I had this cushion from the cushion itself is from IKEA, and when I started to really want to crochet years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, I made from the AC Moore like value bin where you get like the mill ends. I bought this yarn, and it was pretty. And I made like an envelope cushion cover and had a button and everything on it. But it stretched out and all that good stuff. Like it was very thin yarn. It wasn't very sturdy. And so like literally if you would sit or hold the pillow you can scrunch the pillow up, and the cover would be like all the way up here somewhere. It definitely was not good yarn to use. So I decided to make a new one for the holidays. And this is how it turned out. One side is candy cane, one side is traditional colors. I would say this is like a, what's the tree that's like a bluish green? Is that a spruce? It's got like that bluish greenish tint to it. That's what I would say this color is more like. It was called, I think, petrol green? Something like that. Anyway, so there's that. And then that same day, I got inspired because I had this Lion Brand Thick and Quick wool, which I showed you guys. And yes, I just dropped down. And I have Christmas pillows from Five Below, and they needed a little bit of love. And yes, you can see that through. It's red. And then this has a, I don't even know what is on this. I think it's just hearts. No, they're penguins or something. I made you obviously can't tell it's corner to corner because it's all one color. And I just kind of tied it at the bottom. I didn't care. I didn't care that you could see through it. Yeah, I could have used a smaller thing, but actually I measured this pillowcase to that Christmas pillow, not knowing that this pillow was smaller than this pillow. So, come after the holidays, I'll probably wash this, it'll shrink down a little bit, and then I'll just put it over this, like literally over the whole thing. In the meantime though, I like it. It gives my Christmas pillow that is kind of sad looking because it's like 2 years old a new face. And yes, you can see through to the colors or whatever, but I don't care. Anyways, that's what I've been working on. That's what I finished. Well, these are all finished objects, aren't they? I'm not working on anything. I'm lying. I have just told a lie. I'm still doing my granny square blanket with the leftover yarn from my dad's blanket. See how big I can make it. Yeah, so there's that. Besides that, I have not started any new projects. I was going to, I found this in my basement stash that I have in a box. And I actually stuck it in the freezer because I found a dead tiny spider on it. And that kind of creeped me out a little bit. So I stuck it in the freezer for 24 hours. Doesn't smell no different. And it was in a box, so like, I mean, it was in, yeah, it was like a hat box. So I don't know if it was just, I don't know. Anyway, so this is something I had started a while ago. But I'm thinking I might make another cushion cover out of it. I don't think it'll fit, but I may make one that I can stuff. So there's that. I'm kind of inspired to finish my son's sweater, but then again, I really don't want to, so. Yeah. What else? Let's drink some coffee, because it is now the perfect temperature. What am I reading? Reading Aunt Timothy's Christmas by Nancy Atherton on the bus, which I think I told you guys. I'm almost done. I got maybe like that much of the book left. It's not a very thick book to begin with. I'm listening to Mrs. Jeffries' Appeals the Verdict on audio book from the library. And last night while I was laying in bed and I didn't really want to watch TV, I wasn't, like, it was after dinner and I just, like, my joints are killing me. I just wanted to read. I didn't want to crochet and I didn't want to really hold a book. So I got my Kindle, propped it up, and looked for a book. So I'm reading Agnes Grey by Anne Bronte, I think it is. Yeah, it's the sister. I got like 4 pages in, started falling asleep. Was like, okay, good night. Took a nap. That doesn't reflect off the book. It was not the book. I was just tired, and I just needed something to kind of, I didn't want to watch anything on my phone, and I didn't want to listen to anything. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so that's what I'm reading. What are you guys reading? Reading anything good? Magazine? Book? Are you listening to anything good? Any audiobooks? Are you trying to get in the mood for the holidays? Because Thanksgiving is coming up, so I'm pretty much ready for Thanksgiving. I'm not making a turkey, I'm making a hen, which is just a fancy word for a damn chicken. It's a chicken. My husband's like, oh, it's a hen. And I was like, I could see if it was a goose or a duck, but it's a hen. A hen is a chicken. Is it just the type of chicken they use that's female? Like, they don't use roosters for chicken, do they? Do they kill roosters and we eat? Like, are the chickens we buy in the store male or female? Who knows? But this specifically says hen on it. So, is it daintier? Did I take somebody's mama to eat for dinner? No, I don't. I'm just being silly. So anyway, yeah, because my husband didn't want a turkey. I was like, oh, well then they actually had duck. I was like, let's get a duck. Let's do something different. He's like, oh, let's get a ham. And I was like, well, ham is a pork and you're trying not to eat too much pork. I don't know why. He's trying to watch. Long story. He turned 40 and he's like tripping about every little tiny thing. Anyway, so, because he's also trying not to eat so much rice and beans and pasta, which I support. It's good. I support. He's kind of losing weight. I'm kind of losing weight, not by choice, but because I try to cook things that we can eat, but that will. Okay, so I try to buy and cook foods that everybody will eat and not complain about, except for my 4-year-old who will complain about everything because he has favorite foods. Spaghetti, meatballs, sometimes rice, SpaghettiOs, mashed potatoes, pizza, like easy stuff, which I actually like to cook. So I try to make each meal at least one thing that everybody will eat. So, if I'm making rice, I know my son will eat the rice. But it's got to be yellow rice. It can't be white rice unless it's got beans on the side that can turn the rice the orange-yellow color that he likes. Which is fine. So, I always try to make a meal, like I said, that everybody will eat. Or at least eat most of. So, I always have like a meat. Whether it be fish, chicken, maybe pork, sausage, whatever. rice, pasta, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese. Yes, I buy boxed macaroni and cheese. I know how to make it. I do make it occasionally. No, I'm lying. I make it at least once a month. At least I try to. Homemade baked mac and cheese. My family loves. Which reminds me, I need to go buy my ingredients for my baked mac and cheese. Because my family's going to want that. Anyway, yeah, so that, and, yeah, so, I kind of have my menu planned already. I know all my family will eat chicken, so that's cool, and gravy, and mashed potatoes, and stuffing. They love my stuffing. I have a secret recipe. But I can't tell you because it's a secret. Everybody seems to love my stuffing, and I don't know where I learned this recipe from. I think it's a combination of things my mom used to do and things that my grandmom used to try to get her to do, like with the stuffing. And things I've seen on TV and ideas I've taken, like, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, excuse me. So I'm all ready for Thanksgiving for the most part. It's just going to be me, my husband, and kids. My parents are not well. My brother usually cooks, or I invited them over my house this year, but they're just not up to it. So they're not going to be doing anything for Thanksgiving. My mother-in-law probably will be going to her brother's house and sister-in-law's house, so, which is my husband's aunt and uncle. We may go stop by and say hello to everybody. Who knows? I don't know. No clue. Whatever. But I'm going to be putting up a Christmas tree because, hello, it's Thanksgiving Eve. I don't work, but I do work that Friday. So, anyway, I will be doing a Christmas tree on Thanksgiving. So if my husband wants to go and take the kids, go and take the kids. Give me the whole house to myself after dinner. Whatever. Go out, come back when dinner's ready. I don't care. Whatever. Then I'll put on some Christmas music and have a drink and call it a day. Anyway, so yes, Thanksgiving's coming up and all that good stuff. So yeah. What else? Oh, my question about me of the week. I forgot which one. Okay, the question of the week, and this is definitely a controversial question. Do you think a stay-at-home mom works just as hard as a career woman? I have been on both sides of that question. When I had my first child, I stayed home for 1 year, my first year of my child's life. And I was able to do that because I still lived in my parents' home. And my husband, we were not married at the time, but I say my husband because we literally were like just about to be married. It just kind of happened backwards. My husband did work. And he was able to, he still lived at home with his parents. We were in that process of trying to find a place and all that good stuff and whatever. I stayed with my parents. He stayed with his mom. We spent the weekends together, whatever. I was an adult already. I already had a child. Like, my parents were more strict about it. His mom was like, whatever. You know, you have a child together. As long as you don't make another one while you're in my house, like, whatever. Anyway. I stayed home for the first year of her life. When she was about 4 months old, I got a job, a part-time job at, I think it was, back then it was Bally's Fitness Center in the, I guess it wasn't telemarketing. It was where you have the list of people that have signed up for information or their free weekly trial, and you call them, and then you schedule. So I don't know what that's called. I wasn't cold calling people, and I did that for 2 weeks, and then I had to leave. Why? Because one, it just wasn't. That is not that. No. I don't like being yelled at over the phone. Whatever. It wasn't for me. I wasn't comfortable with the people I work with because they were all there and had been there, and I was kind of newbie. And again, You walk into a job as a newbie, you want to feel semi-comfortable. I was not comfortable. And three, which was the most important, I missed my child. I was going from like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 6 o'clock at night. I missed my child so bad that as I'm new, and I only did it just to kind of like, so I wouldn't go stir crazy in the house because it was like winter time. It was like my daughter was born in November, so it was like maybe February, March, like, so it was still cold and everything, and you would think, oh, you know, I then I just stayed home. I was like, I can't do this. I gotta just stay home. And I was able to do that. But I was able to do that because I had people willing to help me to be able to stay home with my child her first year, minus those 2 weeks that I tried to just kind of keep myself sane from going stir crazy and kind of have a little bit of pocket money that I didn't have to ask people for. And then after her year, I did go back to work. And what did I do? I went to Rite Aid. Yes, I went and worked for Rite Aid. And I had a very lovely and understanding boss and co-workers and everything. And I loved it there. I was there, and then I went, and and my hours were mostly like I would plan it so that my hours were, my husband at the time would get off of work at 3:30. So I would go to work at like 3 to like closing. And so my mom would, by the time he got home from work, it was maybe an hour. So my mom was only babysitting for like an hour, which was cool. And then I would come home and then he would leave. And then we got married and all that changed. But anyway, but while I was at work, I missed my child. But I had to, at that point, I had to be able to support myself and my child, even though I had a partner. But I couldn't live for free in my parents' house like I'm an adult. Our living situation was where we had applied for an apartment and we were just waiting for all that to go through. So anyway, I needed to be able to have money and save up and buy my child things and stuff and not solely depend on him. Not because I didn't want to, not because I couldn't, but because I'm not that type of person. It's 50-50 in my house. I work, you work, we do it together. I'm not going to be solely independent on you, just like I wouldn't want you to be solely independent on me. Not because, like, you understand. Anyway. But I worked really hard. And even though it was a retail job, left there and went to CVS and was actually in the pharmacy. And I was there for 3.5 years in the pharmacy. And that's not an easy job because pharmacy is my chosen profession. Pharmacy technician. Anyway, that's not an easy job. You have to pay attention to what you're doing. You're dealing with people's lives in medicine, and it's whatever. So if you got issues going on outside of work, you need to leave that outside of work. And so you could go to work and you're missing your child, whatever. It's hard. So anyway, original story. I am now a working mother. My husband is a working father. There was a point in time where I had to stay home because he got injured or whatever. So I guess I was a stay-at-home mom / nurse. I know what the struggle is to have one income. I know what the struggle is to have two incomes because it's still a struggle. It's just not as hard. I work hard in my house. I work hard outside of my house. So I don't think that, okay, back to the original question. I don't think that neither have it harder than the other. I think it's equal. It doesn't matter if you're a stay-at-home mom. If you're a stay-at-home mom, that's great. You can do that for whatever reason. But you're not sitting at home doing nothing that people think. You're taking care of a house and taking care of kids and taking care of whatever it is within those four walls that needs to be taken care of. And that is a job. You're not sitting around watching TV all day. And if you are, because you have maids and servants and all that stuff, good for you. I'm happy for you. But moms who have a house and work have it just as hard. And I'm going to tell you why. Because they don't get to see their family as often as they wish. And when they come home from work, they have 50 million things that they couldn't do during the day because they were at work that needs to get done at night. So it's double. They want to spend time with their kids, but if they're working, say, a 9 to 5, they come home. If they have to cook dinner, they're cooking dinner, trying to do homework, trying to get kids or whatever ready for bed, and then they have to do whatever household stuff needs to be done. Working moms don't have it as hard. Working moms and stay-at-home moms have it equally hard. But this is the difference. Stay-at-home moms have more hours in a day to get stuff done than working moms. That's the only difference. Stay-at-home moms can plan out their day from the time they wake up to the time they go to bed. On my days off, I have my day planned. Boom, 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 and it gets done. On the days I have work, I have from the time I get back into my house from dropping off my son, which is 9 o'clock, to the time I have to leave my house to pick up my son, which is 1:45. And that's it. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So I have like 5 hours to get stuff done. And depending on what needs to get done, depends on how long I can take on each task. So I think that's the only difference between the two. Working moms have more hours in the day to get things done than stay-at-home moms have more hours in a day to get stuff done, because if their kids are, unless they don't have school-age kids, put it this way, because if you have little ones, you don't have no time at all, because your focus is on them. But that's where my difference is. Stay-at-home moms have more time than working moms because they're in a home longer during the day than a working mom who works outside of the house. That's my difference. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. I hope you enjoyed the question. Anyway, this video has gone on long enough. So, what is it time to do? It's time to say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry about my rambling. Yes, I can ramble. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the question. Hope you enjoyed all my finished objects. I'm not working on anything except that one blanket, which is my kind of, it's my, I'm gonna go and sit in my room and be quiet project. Nobody's gonna bother me. I need 5 minutes of quiet. That's that project. That's not an active project that needs to get finished. It's kind of like a scrap project in a sense. So it's not of importance, immediate importance, and it needs to get done. Anyway, so you guys comment below. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what you're reading. Tell me what you're listening to. Tell me what you're watching. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. I don't care. Tell me. Let's have a conversation. I want to have a chat. I want to talk. I want to get to know you. Let's go. Start that conversation. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to comment. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.